Hi, this is Natalia and welcome to today's episode. Have you ever seen those spiralizers? You can do a lot of things with them. I usually spiralize zucchini or sweet potatoes or butternut squash. But today I want to show you 3 different things that you can make with spiralized apples. So we're going to be making cinnamon apple chips. We are going to be making blueberry apple overnight oats, and we'll be making apple slaw. So the spiralizer that I'm going to be using is an attachment for my KitchenAid mixer. And all you do is just attach this apple to the tip and put this in through the core. And here we go. Now we have a perfectly spiralized apple. And now we put this apple on the cutting board. We simply slice it into quarters, and lay it out on our baking sheet. Now we have our apple chips laid out on the parchment-lined baking sheet, and you are going to sprinkle them with a mixture of, I'm using organic coconut sugar and cinnamon. So you sprinkle that on top, and we're going to be baking it at a 200-degree oven for about 2 to 3 hours. But also you can make these chips in the dehydrator. And now we're moving on to apple blueberry overnight oats. So I put a different blade on so that we can get a little bit of a finer slice of the apple. So let's go ahead and get it spiralized. And now I'm just going to take this apple, put it on my cutting board, and chop it. Perfect. Now we transfer it into our mixing bowl. And we add the rest of the dry ingredients. What I'm using is a cup of gluten-free Bob's Red Mill muesli. But you can make your own. You can use rolled oats and add some seeds and some nuts into it, some raisins perhaps, whatever you like. So we add that in. We add in some frozen wild blueberries and chia seeds. So we're going to mix all of this together and put it aside until we make our liquid mixture. And now we're ready to mix our liquids. So I'm adding to my blender some vanilla coconut yogurt. This is dairy free. Some wild organic blueberries. Vanilla almond milk. Beautiful honey. Some vanilla. And cinnamon, and now we blend this. And our liquid mixture is done, so let's go ahead and pour it into our dry mixture. Oh, this smells incredible. Now we mix everything nice and thorough. And that's it. The last step is to place it into the jar. And after we add this to the jar, all we're going to do is put it in the fridge, and your overnight oats are ready. These are so delicious. We are on to making our spiralized apple slaw. The first thing we do is we spiralize our apple. I just love this process, it's so fun. And again, we transfer our apples to the cutting board so that we can chop them up roughly. And we will add our apples to this bowl. But first we're going to put them into the bowl. So I got this Slaw mix from Trader Joe's. This is kale, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, green cabbage, and red cabbage. But you can use any sort of pre-made Slaw mix. So we'll put that into the bowl. We'll add our apples to this. We add a couple of blueberries just to give it some extra yumminess and flavor. And we'll also add some of these toasted almonds. And now we're gonna start making our dressing. Super simple. So we have some organic mayo. We have some Dijon mustard. A little bit of honey. Whenever you can, use organic local honey. I have some olive oil. A little bit of salt. And the juice of half a lemon. So now we whisk everything together. This dressing blends beautifully. And now all we do is add this dressing to our coleslaw mixture, and we are going to let this sit for about 10 to 15 minutes before we start enjoying it. And voila, we have 3 incredible, delicious, healthy, and super quick to put together recipes. So we have our apple chips, yum. We have our blueberry overnight oats. This is a perfect snack, perfect breakfast to take, especially if you're busy. And then we have our slaw. It is so light, it is so delicious, and this will keep in the fridge for 2-3 days. Enjoy. Leave me in the comments about how you are using your spiralized apple. I cannot wait to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I invite you to live a deliciously healthy life.